Peace and blessings. Kodash, 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 Adonai, Elohim, Sabayah, meaning holy, 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 Lord of hosts. We are the hosts. As above, so below. The macro prosophis above and the micro prosophis below, because we are the microorganisms. Today, I want to talk about vibrational frequencies, mantras, and chakras, and how they correlate with the Godhead, the eternal God. First, I want to start off going through the Godhead with a specific prayer that I learned a long time ago. It starts off, Sator, Aripa, Janat, Abra, Rotas, Aya, 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 Enan, Aya, 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 Kether, meaning the crown, Chokma, meaning wisdom, Bena, meaning understanding, Gedula, Jibra, Tipperet, meaning beauty, Netzach, Ha, Yisah, Malkuth, Abraham, Isaac, Yakab, which is Jacob, translated as James, supplemented, Jacob, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, be ye all present in my aid, and for whatsoever I shall desire to obtain. First, I want to start off by calling into the planets in their original names. Shabbatai, meaning Saturn, which correlates with Saturday and the Sabbath. The next one is Tezadek, which is Jupiter. The next one is Madam, which is Mars. The next one is Noga, which is Venus. The next one is Koka, which is Mercury, which is my planetary body. The next one is Shemesh, meaning the sun. Sol Ra, the central star of the universe, our universe, which produces photon and plasma energy, which unlocks the plasma in your DNA. And the seventh is Lavana, the moon, the divine feminine energy. Next, we're going to go through the chakras, the energy fields. Natural magneticism, which people know as magic, which produces miracles. These miracles happen on cycles, times. That's why people pray at specific times of the day, you know. Everything is on a cycle because under each hour, whether it be 11:11, 12:12, 3:33, 4:44, you know, these are all angels' numbers. And in the greater and lesser keys of Solomon, it tells you about the planetary hours in which angels govern those planetary hours, which you can call on for specific duties. Angels are angels. They move to and fro. they are energy fields, which are connected to you through natural magneticism by your intent and your emotion. You reflect your intent on something based upon the emotion that you are feeling. And if the emotion is strong, you'll get a strong reaction, If it's not sincere, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work because it's not sincere and pure from your heart, And this goes both ways. It can deal with pride and ego too. So if you do something in a prideful way or in an ego way, those are the opposite of the crown chakra, which is violet, and it deals with consciousness and spirituality. And on the dual side, everything deals with two: the divine masculine, the divine feminine, spirit, the matter, the cosmos, the nature. So with the chakras, they correlate with the 7 deadly sins that you know of in the Bible. So, but on the good side, you have consciousness and spirituality of the crown chakra, which is the halo, where you get the pictures that you get today of angels, but that's your higher self. And on the dual side, it deals with pride and humility. Humility is the opposite of spirituality, which is triggered by pride, So it goes both ways. Everything, these energy fields in your body, they go off of your emotion, how you feeling, creates an energy field around you, your aurora. That's why when you go to a medium just means a mediator, somewhere in the balance, to bring the balance, to correlate. This is the year 2023. 2022 is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet. 22 is very significant, but 2023, this equals up to 7. 2, 2, 3, 4, and 3 equals 7, meaning that this is the end of the age, the end of a cycle, meaning that anything you did within these last 7 years, because every 7 years is a Jubilee period. Everything happens on 7-year cycles throughout your life. So meaning, whatever you did within the last 7 years, whether it be good or bad, it is going to manifest now in this time. We're at the end of the age. When I say the end of the age, it means a reset period. We are in the middle. Those of us who are alive right now are in the transition period. It normally happens every 2,000 years before things change. Evolution, that's where you get this coronal mass ejection from. The sun is in overdrive right now to produce us from the 3D, 4D state to the 5D state. 5th dimensional beings, meaning that you're going to get more ideas. You're going to see things that you wouldn't normally see before. You're going to feel strong energies because it means your DNA is unlocking. And when I said back to the chakras, it's unlocking through the energy fields in your body that your intent and your emotion is connected to. The root chakra is red. It deals with survival and security. That's why if you feel fear, it's coming from your lower self. Your legs will tremble and shake. Survival and security. You're in survival mode and security. The next chakra is the sacral chakra, which deals with passion and creativity. Because believe it or not, we are spiritual beings. Our spirit is what produces the substance when people have sex and create life and passion through their emotion, which that liquid substance turns into a physical object, a solid object, which becomes matter. So that chakra is the sacral chakra, which color is orange, and it deals with passion and creativity. Now the next chakra, this is coming from below and going up all the way to your crown. The next chakra is the solar plex chakra, and it deals with yellow, and it correlates with the sun in the universe and the sun within you. We are the tree of life. Everything extends from our roots till we're nurtured all the way to the top of the tree and our flowers bloom, our leaves bloom, and they become bright. So that chakra, that energy field of yellow, it deals with personal power and confidence. The next chakra is the heart chakra, which deals with love. It deals with love. Green ether, ethereal state. Ether is energy. Your energy is your soul. So when you die, you go back to source in the ether, the breath of life. The next chakra is the throat chakra. The throat chakra is key. It is blue. It deals with communication. Communication is key. Communication deals with wrath or kindness, because what you speak into existence, you can be nice to somebody and you can change their day and their mood based upon your vibrational frequency from your voice box and the sound waves of you reflecting your intent and emotion and speaking those things to that person. Just what also you can also mess somebody's day up and piss them off and take them out of character to a lower state by being ignorant. Wrath or kindness. You speak wrath, you're reflecting that onto somebody else due to the intent and emotion that you speak that to that person. That is the throat chakra, and it deals with blood. Took me a lot of time to understand these things and memorize them. The next chakra is the third eye chakra. The color correlates with like a purplish kind of color. That's why you see it. The third eye is like, it's a higher awareness. It deals with your intuition. Your intuition is your inner being, your inner essence. Your inner essence, meaning intuition means abilities beyond the physical realm. So things that you can't see, but you can feel them. It's speaking to you through this third eye, this tunnel vision. You can feel these things. You're connected to these things. But it's beyond the physical realm. It speaks to you, the eternal God, through this particle, which is also known as the pineal gland. That's why you see in other cultures, you'll see it as an eye, the all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye means that in the Akashic records, by your thought patterns, your energy field, the things you're speaking, the things you're doing, it is all recorded in the Akashic records through energy, through how you feel and what you put into the atmosphere. That's why when you light sage, it removes negative energy. It cleanses the ions out from the air, from the energy that people left. It's like a digital trail, but it's actually an invisible trail, which is recorded into the Akashic records. All right, the seventh, last but not least, which I went over already, is the crown chakra. The crown chakra color is violet. Violet, it deals with consciousness. Consciousness means your awareness, spirituality, your spirituality, Everybody has a spiritual aspect to them. You can find God through just about anything, because Alkalun the all-in-one, the one in all. When I say God has 72 names, those are just titles and attributes that are connected to him. He's working in unison, him and her, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. They're in unison, That's why he said in the beginning, let Elohim said, let us create them in our image, because he said that he made man out of the dirt, the earth. The earth is a womb. Planet Earth is also called planet Tiamat, and it's also known as planet Kai, the Anunnaki. You get into the Anunnaki text, Anu means the Most High. The Most High is an order of 24. The 24 elders is a galactic federation, the unisons. So the Most High is the highest at the knowledge at the time, you know? That's why when you read the Bible, it's multiple names. Like Moses, when he said, I am that I am, when he came off the mountain, he was saying, Ahaya, Ashar, Ahaya, meaning I am that I am. Just like when you speak things into existence, affirmations, it's key that you say that I am going to achieve this goal. I am going to complete my mission. I am good. I am love. I am great. The key words are I am. I am. Gratitude, magic, and miracles. It works off of basically every day you wake up, you speak it into existence through your throat chakra, which deals with communication, is blue. And you literally, you speak these affirmations, basically things you are grateful for. You know, the good that you receive, you know. You be grateful for what you got. You're not worrying about what you don't have because everything is happening for a reason. There's a lesson in every bad situation. There's a lesson in every good situation. You know, you just have to see it. You can't think on your lower self and always see the worst and stuff. Because if you think the worst, you're going to get the worst, you know? It's cause and effect. That's what the law is. The law, which you know as the Torah, is just a book of cause and effect. Do's and don'ts. Treat people how you want to be treated. Do unto others as you want them to do unto yourself. Because there's a chain reaction with cause and effect. All right, back to the chakras. All right, we got these crystals here. Each one of these chakras, when you are meditating means you're alone time. Because that's the only way you're going to find God, is in your alone time, in your quiet time, where there's no distractions and you can tune outside forces out. Because now you're not looking for something outside yourself like most people do. Now you're finding it from within because you're tuning the outside out. So say when I'm dealing with my crown chakra, key is you want to hold purple crystal. Hold it in your right hand. Right hand is just symbolic to the right side. I'm left-hand side. I'm left-handed, but I also, you know, it tells you about this in the Zohar and the Kabbalah Unveiled, about the two sides. Like the left side is from the divine feminine. The right side is from the divine masculine, you know? That's why, like, when a spiritual ritual is done, it's going to be done using the right hand. It's going to be done using the right hand. See that mother energy, you know, mother nature, mother the nourisher, you know. I'm left-handed, but you got to realize how everything correlates. Yeah, I'm left-handed because I come from Virgo. Virgo means the virgin, which is a woman. A woman. I was birthed through the Virgo constellation. My guardian angel name is Mid-Adel, which number is 36. 3 and 6 correlate with 9. It's the 9th month, the 19th day of the 90th year. That's why you always see me with the 999. Because that's my time and that's my measure. That's why I was born to reset things. I'm left-handed, and the left side is the divine feminine side. And I was born through the constellation Virgo, which is the virgin, the woman, Stargate, the birther, the sixth sign, the balancer, and between all the signs. 12 signs. 6, that's at the middle number. And 6 is also the number of man. That's why in the book of Revelation it talks about 666. 6 means man, a beast, a system, a collective conscious of people that would do these bad things, but it also has a duality meaning to it. Everything has two sides. It's also a number of just mankind in general, man and woman. You know, Va of the Hebrew alphabet is the number 6. Yah, Hey, Va-A, meaning divine masculine, divine feminine, their creation. Va, Yah-A-Va, their creation. Yah-A-Va-A. And if you notice, the divine feminine is in there twice. You get the Yah, which is the divine masculine, but you have the nurturer, the mother energy, which is He, Yah, He, then Va, which is mankind, human beings, their creation. Let us create them in our image. And then you go back to He, the divine feminine. The feminine is the nurturer. Women are very powerful beings and creatures of the Most High, you know? And I say that because now, back to the chakras. I said this before. Remember I was telling you the law, it deals with cause and effect. Hold on, where's this chart at? Right here. This is the tree of life. This is what I'm telling you about, the energy fields within your body. That's why when I started this video, I said Sator, Aripo, Tanat, Rotas, Aya, Anam, Aya. Aya is one of the names of God. That's why I just named my new edition Blue and Aya. Kether, Chokma, Bena, Gedula, Jebra, Tiferet, Netzach, Yisad, Malkuth, Abraham, Isaac, Yakab, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, be ye all present in my aid, and for whatsoever I desire to obtain. I speak that with authority through my throat chakra. But I'm going to tell you what each one of these mean real quick. Alright. It all starts with, at the crown is number 1. It deals with Kether. But you see how these correlate with the chakras. And then you go to Chokma, which is number 2. It deals with wisdom. You go to understanding, which is number 3, which is known as Benai. It's understanding. You go to, that's 3. You got number 4 is mercy, which is chastity. Number 5 is Jebra, which deals with severity. The 6th one is beauty, which is yellow. It's in the solar plex. Your beauty, that being, to connect to the sun. Tiferet deals with beauty. Number 7 is Netzach. I'm going to show you how these correlate with angels. Netzach is victory. It's green, so you know it correlates with the heart chakra and the green ethereal state. The next one is splendor, which is Had. And all of these sounds come from the Hebrew alphabet. Had is actually, what number is that on the Hebrew chart? Ayet, Tet, Yah, Ka, Med, Mim, Nun. No, Yesod. I believe that is what is that? I can't really see because these like 8, 9, 10. 10. Number 10. And there's 10 sephiroths. And 10 correlates with the kingdom. But let's get back to number 9. See, number 9 is Yesod on here, which means the foundation of all things. And number 10 is the kingdom. Malkuth. Malkuth is the kingdom. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. When the collective consciousness comes together, they start to remember the ways of their ancestors, their forefathers, remove themselves from religion, and understand that you are a temple of God. you nourish your body, you take care of your mind, body, and spirit, you think on a higher vibrational level, and God is in you. So when you give somebody something that may be in need, you are giving alms. You're not going to no building to go put it in a collection plate and let them divide it and distribute it how they want to. If you see somebody struggling on the streets and they need a meal, food, you are giving alms. That's coming from God. It's coming through you, through the God particle that is in you, the eternal one. It's triggering you to do that through kindness, the kindness of your heart, the love that's in your heart. That is God. Everything good about you is the God that's in you. You know? You give, you will receive. It might not happen overnight, but things happen on cycles. You might be doing good, and you feel like everybody is turning against you. You know, they're not doing the same for you, or you getting the messed up end of the stick, but you doing all this good. You know your intent, and it don't matter how good you try to be, or you know you are, other people still can't see it, you know, because that's how cycles work. Many are called, few are chosen. You will become the needle in the haystack. Once you vibrate on such that high level, you're going to have so many people trying to dim your light. They're going to be saying rumors about you. They're going to be saying all this stuff, but it's just to take you out of character so your light can't shine because it's so great and fluorescent. You know, you gotta really know these things. You're working against the workers of iniquity, principalities, rulers of the darkness. Most people that's doing these things, they don't even realize they're doing it. They are connected to the ways of the world. Gossip, you know, just all this stuff. You know, I can't see who's watching this right now, but whoever's watching this, you know, I hope you're getting the message. What else was I got to say? Like I said before, this is 2023. This is the reset age. On the seventh day, God rested. So he's about to rest his case with all the wickedness and all the stuff people did, because now it's going back to the drawing board. It's going back to the plate. Everything you gave off in your vibrational frequencies with your intent and your emotion, you are about to get back. Some things is about to get real easy for a lot of people, and some things is about to get real hard for a lot of people. And another thing I was just saying, don't let nobody dim your light. Dark magic works through cause and effect. It's when people say things out of context to trigger you, to force a reaction. When you give into that reaction of that low vibrational frequency, it knocks the equilibrium off of the chakras, and then you become unbalanced. That's when you start to get these mood shifts. So you always have to be mindful and aware of what is really happening around you. Don't be deaf, dumb, and blind and naive to the fact and not see it for what it really is. These people, places, and things, they're around you all the time. That's why you have the free will. You are the deciding factor in the balance, you know? Just like I make videos on YouTube. A lot of people come on there and say negative comments. At first, I used to argue with people, but I realized the significance of this. It would stir something up in me to feel as though I had to prove a point. In all actuality, I was just giving into the darker side of things. Now, when it happens, people say these things, I will not respond. I will look at it. I won't even block them or delete them. I just put it up there for display because it's all a blessing in disguise. Everything happens for a reason. But those that say nice things to me, guess what? I give them hearts, love, acknowledge them, and I just keep it going. You know, it all comes with the turf. You have to understand that. You have to understand your power and your intent and your emotions and your energy field. Every day, say the things you're grateful for, and the things, and say thank you 3 times, you know, or say I'm grateful 3 times, you know. You have to say things in a sequence until you mean them. You mean them with all the passion and love that is inside of you. Through them energy fields, the sacral chakra, the passion and the creativity in you. Through the heart chakra, the green, the love that's in you. These are emotional energy throughout your body. The key is to get them all lit and become balanced in unison. You know, some of y'all are vibrating on different parts of the chakra, and lower on other parts. You want them all to vibrate by acknowledging the intent and emotion that you are feeling on a day-to-day basis, the people, places, and things you're dealing with. Everything has to deal with a sacrifice to gain something. Sacrifice just means letting something go. Something that you are physically attached to, you gotta let it go to receive something new. For something to fall in that place, you have to let things go. You have to let people go. You have to let places go. You gotta let things go, you know? I don't even know why I'm making this video, but my spirit, God just said, do this video. I was actually planning to do this video on YouTube, bro. So once I get done on here, I'm going to make another video like this. Probably not going to be the same as this because I didn't plan how this was going to come out. But I'm going to just let the spirit guide me and tell me what to do. I'm going to go on there because somebody left a comment on my YouTube channel yesterday, and it really touched me. This girl, she said, "Where are you now?" And I'm just like, it was so basic, like, what? And then I was checking the stats, you know, on YouTube Studios, how many people was watching the video. I didn't do a video on there in 2 months. But I noticed I done reached 100 subscribers now, you know, finally. And more people was watching the videos when I'm not making the videos, you know, and it's a lot of traffic that's been coming in for specific videos. I was saying, like the Anabacoa spray, you know, the 42-letter name of God, you know, I believe it's 6 words per sentence, 7 lines each, and it's, a lot of people been going to watch that video, but she said, "Where are you now?" You know, it's like, I understand that I'm ahead of my time. So the things that I'm doing stuff and bringing out to people now, they're not going to find it till later down the line because it's a slow process, you know. I come out with a lot of big guns, you know, nukes, quick, you know, and drop bombs, you know, because that's how my mind works, you know. I'm a creator, you know. I come from the diversion, you know. I deal with a lot of creativity. I get a lot of thoughts. I get a lot of blockers. I get a lot of things. You know, I got a lot of mixed emotions. But I know that it's all in the balance. I'm learning every day. The key is to be consistent. Consistent. Persistent and consistent in everything you do. Don't just do these things in one day and then don't do them tomorrow. Wake up every day, even if you're in a shitty mood. The most miracles happen when you don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like saying nothing today, but my spirit says say it. And I realize when I'm under stress or pressure, that's when things come out better. When I didn't even plan to do it, you know? It just comes out better. And I just been having these conversations with myself, like, don't try too hard to put information together that make people understand. I like to show the proof and facts because, you know, the Bible do tell you, study till you show yourself approved, and you have to prove all things, you know. But, you know, how you put things in perspective, you know, to have people correlate with what you're trying to say, you know, sometimes it could be a little too far-fetched. A lot of people gonna get it, a lot of people not. You have to understand it. That's duality. Some people are gonna get it, some people are not. Some people are gonna say bad things about it, others are gonna accept it. It's gonna resonate with their spirit. Because what's real you can feel, what's fake you can't relate. And like I said, under stress, you know, that's when I go the hardest. Like before a couple years ago, when I was down at my lowest, it's like, it seemed like everybody was turned against me. And it just seemed like my back was against the wall. I was in a stronghold. I was doing drugs, all types of stuff. I ain't afraid to admit it. Yeah, I was doing drugs. And I needed drugs to function every day. But it was blocking my spirituality. You know, but even in the darkness, it was still light. Because I will always find my way to something, a spiritual program, you know, something to book. I would buy stuff that I didn't even use for years later. Because I just knew I know now I was setting the stage for what was happening now. You know, but I had to get out of that stronghold. It got to a point that I had to go through detox for 30 days. I ain't go to no institution. I detoxed myself. I learned how to heal myself. I learned how to use the elements in nature. I'm an earth sign. I come from the earth. I deal with nature. I learned how to use plants. I learned how to find a natural way to feel how I needed those other supplements to feel before the function. I find that in a peace of mind with just plants now. You know, herbs, alkaline waters, you know, just, I don't know, just nature, being a nature sign. You got to understand, you have a planetary fruit, you have, you know, an element that you're connected to. It is something within your element that's going to show you your strong point. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. I didn't know what I was trying to say, but I thank the spirit for just telling me to say that. But, yeah, it's like, it's a lot. It's so much, you know? And crystal, dealing with the third chakra, when you say things in a specific form and order, like, I'm about to end this soon, but I had a lot to say. Okay? I'm going to just show you this one specific. Look at the Hebrew alphabet as all star patterns. It's a star language, angelic language. And each one of those sounds is connected to a frequency. The vibrational frequency is when you speak it, and it comes out of your throat chakra, which correlates with blood. All right, these are 3 characters of the Hebrew alphabet, which I say every day. Nun, Yah, Tet. Nun, Yah, Tet. It says, Nun, Yah, Tet, by saying these 3 syllables through your throat chakra, which is blue, cancels physical disease and death and suggests the possibility of immortality. Whoever thought by using crystals and saying key syllables through your throat chakra, understanding your intent and your emotion by saying these and believing it, that it will actually work. There's a lot of things going on in the shadow realm that you don't see, but you feel it, you believe it, you achieve it. You know, cellular regeneration works best when it's by your thought patterns. By you thinking in a negative, dark mindset, you actually create diseases and problems for your body. So you are not going to heal properly. But if you're vibrating on a high level and in good spirits and good mood, your body's going to heal faster. Look at somebody that's charismatic and, you know, real energetic, but something tragic happened to them and they just healed miraculously. You know, their life, they're, you like, damn, how does this person survive? You know, like how does person move in the way they moving right now after they just went through that hardship? Because they spirit, they believe their spirit is keeping them alive by believing it, you know? And Nun Yah Tet, you say it. You can say it 3 to 7 times. Nun Yah Tet. Nun Yah Tet. Nun Yah Tet. Nun Yah Tet. You say things with a meaning. You can say it 3 times in a sequence, 4 times for the 4 elements, earth, air, fire, and water. Or you can say them 7 times for the 7 days of the week, or the 7 Pacific planetary energies that's reflecting around your zodiac, the attributes. It's key to do these things on numbers, you know? That's why 7 is very key. 7 days of the week, 7 days of creation, 7 planetary energies, 7 days of a woman's menstrual cycle, 7 years in a Jubilee period, you know, 7 in a football touchdown, 40 about Koash prayer, which I was telling y'all about, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. And in the secret book of wisdom, it says if you don't reach a certain spiritual understanding by the age of 42, you can just have a heart attack and die, you know, because you're not serving a purpose. You have to go back to be reincarnated back in the cycle to do it all over again. The key is to just elevate, improve yourself on this physical realm. You know, you've been here before a lot of times. You've been to other places a lot of times. You're actually working in multiple dimensions right now and you don't even know it. You're in and out. I know it because I have lucid dreams. I can be conscious in one place and I can go to another place in my dream. A lot of times it happens randomly and I be terrified and I be like, dang, I got to get back in my body. Like, whoa, I can't register all this because it's happening so fast, you know? It happened to me the night before I found out my uncle was found dead. I had a dream. I was in play. I started having a bad dream. Like, I started moving funny in my sleep. It wasn't like a comfortable ease feeling. It was like somebody was reaching out to me, telling me something is happening. I didn't put two and two together until a couple days later. But I came out my body. I was in one place, was in another place, I was in another place. I couldn't get up. I was being suffocated in my sleep at this particular moment. But I was alive. I was conscious and aware of the process. And once I finally shook it, I knew it was something. It basically was somebody crossing over. What they was feeling at that particular moment, it came upon me. So I was able to feel it. Then the next day, I heard my uncle was found dead. That's what I believe. Most people won't believe the things I'm saying, but you don't believe them until they actually happen to you. Who are you? What is your driving force? Do you really believe? Ask yourself these questions. You can ask other people and get their opinions all day, but do they really know? The answers lie within you. You can't be real with somebody else unless you're real with yourself, you know? And the key is not to lie to you, you know? Even if you lie to somebody else, don't lie to you. That's what the Ten Commandments, it tells you, thou shalt not bear false witness. You should not bear false witness against other people because you can implement somebody's death. You can cause confusion. You can cause chaos like the devil, the author of confusion, which you know is Satan, which is really pronounced in the Anunnaki text as Natos, which is Satan backwards, which I rebuke on a daily basis, knowing that he is not a fiery creature with horns in the ground. He's people, places, and things through their egos and their pride. And he's an energy. He's a force. He's an influence. I don't even know if it's a he. That energy. You get what I'm saying? And come back. Negative energy. See, so many downloads is coming to my head at once. And it's like, I could just talk and be all over the place, but, you know, you have to align things in a balance, you know? A lot of times I don't even know where I'm going, but that energy, that entity, that's how you spot this out, you know, that dark force. In the same way, it's that energy, there's an opposing force. The positive, you have a negative. And you have to fight fire with fire. Oh, yeah, I was saying back, yeah. The Ten Commandments says, thou shalt not bear false witness. You know, don't be an accuser against another person. See, spirit is amazing. That you should not be an accuser. You know, and it's also talking in duality. You should not be a liar to yourself because the truth is going to set you free. A lot of people ain't going to tell you the truth. You got to tell you the truth, you know? So thou shalt not bear false witness, good or bad, you know? You know, you could be saying something good about somebody just to get them the job. Oh, yeah, that's my man. He a good worker. You know it damn well. But guess what? That's going to reflect back on you because you just saying stuff, but you gotta realize people say they want a job, this, and that. You put them on and you put this good word in for them, then they show up for a day or two and then they just stop coming when they really need it the most, you know? It's all about time is of the essence. So if you bear false witness by giving somebody a good reference that really not good, even though you still love that person, you know, you gotta be careful with that because there's a cause and effect that comes with that. And before I end this, I want to say back to cause and effect. Remember I was telling you the Torah is a book of cause and effect? I always had a feeling for this, but right here, roll top. Remember I said Sator, Repo, roll ties, opera, Sator, Repo, opera, roll ties, Aya. Aya meaning one of the Hebrew names, attributes, titles of God. But right here, this chart says Rotah. Rotah means the will. The will means the cycles, the periods, periodic. Those periods are 7. The next one means the Torah, meaning the law. The law is cause and effect. That's where you get like your 48 laws of power, you know, different things. And then you have Tarot, the world Tarot, which is this. Tarot means the will of the law. See, the real Tarot is going to correlate with the actual Godhead, all of the zodiacs, all of the different energy fields. It's going to correlate. Oh, I got to turn my light back on. Yeah, the world Tarot. You see, these is all Hebrew symbols, and they correlate with the air. You know, the 4 elements which are connected to the zodiacs. And like I was telling you, the Godhead, Kedah, Chokmah, Benah, these are energy fields that are connected to the chakras. Energy fields connected to the chakras. It feels strange because I'm embracing something bigger than myself at this point. And I just know it. I done received in abundance. Like, my room is junky, but look. All in abundance. Everything. Abundance. I received everything I was passionate about. I received. Even material items, you know? Well, it's like probably 100 pair of shoes right there. I received. Because I share with others. This is cause and effect. It ain't bragging. I got this. You don't got that. It's not about that. It's about knowing your intent and knowing that you're going to get some good because you gave alms and you helped other people. I'm not surprised. I got this and I got that. You know, I deserve that because I am great. I am love. I am kindness. I am respectful. I am a part of rap. I'm good and I have bad, but my goodness is outweighing that, you know? You know, it's all in the balance. God said it's a time for peace and it's a time for war. It's an eye for an eye. It's a 2 for a 2. Because the natural order of things that's connected to your emotion. Because when a specific person, you're not going to let nobody come and slap you in the face, like physically slap you. They can say whatever they want, but when they slap you, it's all hands on deck. We're going to slap back. It's a war. I'm not going to let you just walk up and stab me, and I got a sword too. We about to bang out. Cause and effect. You know, that's common sense. That's called being prudent. You know, I don't know where they get this turn out of the cheek. That's why they tell you the law is done away with. That's why they tell you don't follow the Torah, don't follow this, because they don't want you to know these things, you know? What you do on a natural basis is part of your natural order to begin with, you know? You condemn yourself for it, but you don't really know that's all in the balance. It's 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 all in the balance. The key we put here is to understand. To understand, no. It's in us, you know? I feel this energy. Like, I know. I never found it nowhere else but within myself, you know? You gotta go outside of the collective whole, the circle where everybody is, you know, like the influence. The influence is the collective whole. You know, that's the norm. That's what the world says to do. This is what we was taught to do. They said, don't look here. That's bad for you. Don't look there. That's bad for you. Why is they saying don't do that? Can you explain to me why I shouldn't look there? Can you explain to me why I shouldn't be open-minded and try to understand how these things work so these things don't overtake me? You lean not on your own understanding, you know? You will be overtaken by things if you don't understand how they work. How they gonna just tell you to accept the good but don't accept the bad? Think about this. You gotta really use your logic at this point. Accept the good. Learn all the good. Don't learn none of the bad. But when that bad come, how you gonna defend that bad off? You know? How you gonna fight against the workers of iniquity if you don't understand your spiritual power? God is a divine frequency, an energy, an essence within you. Do you really know God? He said this in Revelation. He said, many gonna come to me and say that they have known me, and I'm gonna say, I have known them not. Flee, get out of here. Being that they were nor hot nor cold, I'm gonna spit them out. If you're not hot nor cold, that means you're warm. You're in between. You need to pick a side. You have to understand. Knowledge, know, wisdom, believing. How do you do that? You study till you show yourself approved. We only go with Pacific religions, and I'm not saying anybody's religion is wrong, but that's what we was taught. That's the first book that was given to us. Whether you be a Christian, you get the Bible, or you Muslim, you get a Quran, or you could be Buddhist, you know, or whatever the case may be. That's your culture. That's what you was taught. But the key is to understand all. And what I've done from multiple research and reading all these books, I found the consistency and pattern. There's a pattern in all of these things. And it's not far-fetched. The key, the devil's job was to do is divide and conquer. To divide and conquer and have people believing on multiple different systems and feuding with each other which one was right and which one was wrong. It's the biggest trick in the book. They're all right. I said that. They're all right. All of these books is right. But how do you put it in perspective? That's when you got to really go into translations. That's where I found truth at, by understanding different languages. Because when you know the translations of these words, it's very key. It's very key. You have to know how to translate. And I'm going to say this last thing. Most things you think is bad, it's not really bad. Most things you think is good is really bad. You know? You're just taking somebody else's opinion. You have to read it for yourself. You have to study till you show yourself approved. Because some things that are influenced to make them seem a certain way, it's just so somebody could put you in a stronghold. Manipulation, psychology, and scandalism. It works on the highest heights in every institution. You know? And how are these people doing it? With words. Words. Vibrational frequencies. Throat chakra. Blue. Wrath or kindness. If I persuade you and come in kind, I can convince you of something, you know? But that's why thou shalt not bear false witness, good or bad, because the duality in the both, you know? I can persuade this person because you're using a darker force, a negative aspect, you know? There's power in the both, but which one is going to be your driving force? What's going to overtake you, you know? You are who you are, you know? You're going to be what you're going to be. Embrace yourself. Don't condemn yourself. Just understand why you do what you do. Believe. Believe. I'm out, y'all. God bless. Yeah. Hey, Ba, Hey. Kudash, 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 meaning holy, 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 Lord of hosts. Adonai, Elohim, Sabayah. In those attributes, in those names. It's power. It's very powerful. I'm out. God bless.